I also want to make this clear to a lot of my TikTok friends and anybody that come across this video. When you are spiritually awakened, everybody is not going to wake up the same because everybody calling is different. So just because you are spiritually awakened and someone standing beside you is spiritually awakened, y'all could be spiritually awakened in so many different ways because a lot of our powers is different. And a lot of the ways that we became awakened, you got a lot of people that became awakened through trauma. You got a lot of people that became awakened like me. I didn't ask to be awakened. I just asked one question, but the same question that I've always asked. For some reason, I asked it this one time and my life changed. So a lot of people become awakened in many ways, and everybody's powers is not the same. So the fact that a lot of our powers is not the same, we are all going to get awakened in different ways. And just because I am awakened and the person across from me is awakened, you might come to me for a certain reason and go to that person for a certain reason. So everybody is not going to have the same gifts and the same power. This is why we are all spiritually beings, but we all have different powers because we all bring something great to the table. So if you was to instantly go to heaven, right? Everybody in heaven is not going to have the same exact powers. But if all of them come together collectively, it will generate the greatest power. You understand what I'm saying? This is the reason why all of the highly spiritual beings are so far separated in this life, in this dimension, because even though we are all spiritually gifted, we are all spiritually gifted in our own way. Some of us can see into the future. Some of us can see in the past. You know what I'm saying? Some of us can actually levitate. Some of us can, see dead people. So it's a lot of things that we can do and feel and see. But if we put our powers together, it would generate and create a whole new superior power. I mean, if you look at the movie Supercell, they told you everything. Because if you look at the movie Supercell, all of these beings that have power, they all had their own special superpower, their own gifts. But collectively, they generated a mega superior power. So this is the reason why a lot of the chosen ones, a lot of the spiritually gifted beings are so separated all over the earth. Because the people that is controlling this dimension, they know that if we all was to come together and find each other, just the thought of it. And it don't got to be a bunch of it. It can be like 5 of us. Like if I could get, like I'll be on the phone with my homegirl. And just me and her talking on the phone alone, I can feel the energy and the power through the phone. She can even feel it. And a lot of the times I got to get off the phone. Like, look, let me call you later because I get so elevated talking to her and my heart start beating fast. The next thing you know, I'm walking around pacing in the room because the energy be running through me so much and so intensively until I could be sitting on my bed talking to her. Next thing you know, as we talking and we are feeding off of each other's energy, now I'm up, pacing back and forth, talking to her, walking out the room because I can no longer sit down because there's so much energy. This is why spiritual beings, the chosen ones, we have to be around people that is like us because we feed off of one another. As long as we keep giving our energy and our power to people that is not deserving or worthy of it, they feed off of us. But if we're around people that is like us, we feed off of each other. And it's like the more I feed off of this person feeding off of me, we are getting full off of each other. Because I'm getting full off of that person, and next thing you know, we're going to generate so much power, knowledge, and wisdom between each other until that's like a great earthquake in that room. So yeah, I just wanted to put this video out because I hear a lot of people saying, how can I get like you? And if you was to become spiritually awakened, you might not be like me. You might have another gift because your path is different from mine, So, I could be looking up to you. You know, this is why we are not supposed to worship. We are not supposed to worship no man. No man. No, we're not supposed to idolize or worship no one. Because if you go deep within yourself, you'd be surprised what kind of power that you have within yourself. So while you sitting here worshiping this person, trying to be like that person, if you get to know yourself and elevate yourself, you might have more power than that person. While you sitting here and worshiping Jesus Christ, you probably got more powers and gifts than Jesus Christ had. Because remember, Jesus Christ was born over 2,000 years ago. We are in modern day times. It's so much power that has been generated over the years. Once you get to know and elevate yourself, you're going to realize you're going to have the same consciousness as Jesus, and you might be more powerful than Jesus. But yet in this life that we're living, they teach us to be just like him. How are we going to be like somebody that we hardly know? Somebody that y'all is lying about. We don't even know his real name. How can y'all tell us to be like this man? We don't know his life. We don't know where he went. We don't know the teachings. We don't really know anything. So let me really get to know myself and elevate myself. And then who knows who I am? So that's why I said we got to unlearn everything. We got to unlearn everything, people. And it's going to be hard. Especially if you if you are a religious or Christian person, it's going to be harder for you because you have been distilled and doctrined in that. But if you really don't have that on you, it's a lot more easier. For a highly spiritual being, they will have a harder time talking to a Christian or religious person because they are so stuck in that doctrine until they're going to need to see it with their own eyes. And even though they see it with their own eyes, they're still not going to believe it because they think it's blasphemy and they think they're going to go to hell. So I'm not even going to go there because this is going to be another level. But what I'm trying to say is that get to know yourself. Get to know who you are. And you'd be surprised of the hidden powers and gifts that you have. And next thing you know, you're going to be walking around this earth like another Jesus Christ, changing people's lives, motivating people, elevating people, enlightening people. And next thing you know, you're going to be a great influence just like he was.